everyone. I am Dr. Taylor Brana, and if you don't know who I am, I have been doing a lot of work in podcasts over the last 3 to 4 years. I generated a podcast called the Happy Doc Podcast. I have a few podcasts that provide education for medical students, students that want to take the SAT, students that are preparing for their MCAT as well. Those are called our Flash Go podcasts. And something I'm super passionate about as well is the process of podcasting. I will tell you right now, it's absolutely changed my life, and I'm super passionate about teaching it as well. So I'm creating a series for anyone who is interested in learning how to podcast, who wants to take whatever they're doing to the next level. And I really mean that. I truly believe you can take your work to the next level. And one of the ways to do that is with podcasting. So I'm creating this series and I'm super excited about it. And so in this short episode or video, what I'm going to go through is why you absolutely need to podcast. So why you need to podcast. First and foremost, let's go over a couple of numbers I think are really important here. There's over 150 million podcast listeners in the US. That's about 50% of the population, if not more, are listening to podcasts, which is absolutely important. That means there's a huge amount of people who are listening to podcasts. Of the listeners, about 1/3 of them listen to podcasts monthly. And people who listen to podcasts, they are listening to about 6 hours or more of podcasts per week. And statistically speaking, people who listen to podcasts, they are not just listening to a portion of these podcast episodes. They're listening to 80%, 90%, almost the entire podcast episode. So if we put out something, if we put out content that's going to be a 5-minute episode, if we put out a 20-minute episode, if we put out a 1-hour length episode, these people are listening to that content. So it's something that engages people. It gets them on board. And in fact, people actually retain, they listen, they continue to listen to these podcasts. So it's an amazing, I think, medium to provide education, provide information. And it's something that we absolutely need to have in our arsenal, whoever you are, whatever it is that you want to do in life, whatever business you want to create, whatever ideas or concepts you're passionate about, you need to have a podcast. So I'm going to go over the top 5 benefits, that you can use as part of your knowledge base, is the things that you can take into account when you create a podcast. And in the following videos that I'm going to create, we're going to put them out there to the world. You're going to learn about the process of podcasting. And I'm putting this all out for free because I really do feel passionate about this. I think that's absolutely important for people to know about this. So let's go over the top 5 benefits. Number one, okay? You get to become the expert at something. Whatever podcast you create, whatever idea, whatever concept, whatever niche that you're going to go into, you will become the expert. You are going to be the person that's going to be searching into this topic, searching into this area. So I highly suggest whatever podcast you start, do it on something you're passionate about. Do it on something that you're curious about, because as you start to dig in, as you start to roll through the content, or as you start to read, you're going to be the expert in this thing that you're looking at. So it's absolutely important to decide wisely, choose something you're passionate about, and you will become the expert. Trust me. Number 2, you're going to speak to experts. Podcasting, as I like to say, is an amazing excuse to have your favorite people that you've been wanting to speak to, people that you want to have on board to speak at your table. So number 2, you are going to speak to experts. It's going to be an amazing reason to invite people that you've always wanted to talk to onto your show, into your moment, into your table to speak to them. Number 3, personal development. I will again say that podcasting has changed my life, and you gain so many skills through this process. You're going to learn the communication skills, how to enunciate properly, how to deliver information effectively. You're going to learn from experts about what they believe is important in your field, or what it is that they're doing. What are they up to? You're going to have these conversations with people. You're going to learn all these skills, all these different habits, all these routines, all of the things that set people apart from where they are to where they want to go, right? So when you go through the process of podcasting, you're going to gain all these amazing personal development tips, tricks, assets, habits, all of those amazing things that you pick up from people. Number 4, podcasting creates huge networking possibilities. When you create content, when you create engaging content, when you start to develop this process, you will put yourself out there to the internet, to the world. You start to create content. You start to create things that people can capture, right? So right now I'm creating a video where I'm teaching this. Someone's going to watch this. Someone's going to engage with me that maybe I've never met before. Maybe I don't even know is watching. And as such, I'm creating a network of possibilities. And this is going to go to my point number 5 here, which is serendipitous opportunity. You do not know what will happen once you start to create content in whatever field that you do, whether you're a carpenter, an architect, you're into real estate, you just want to be a better chef, you want to cook better, you want to be a better artist, whatever it is that you're passionate about, whatever it is that you're going to create in the process of podcasting, you will put yourself out there and you're going to create serendipitous opportunity. Things you did not imagine could happen will happen once you put yourself out there, once you've created a name for yourself, once you create that ability to be the expert in a field. You create opportunities. You can do speaking engagements. You can do so many things with this process. So I went through a list of the top 5 things: becoming the expert, speaking to experts, personal development, huge network possibilities, and number 5, serendipitous opportunities. These are the benefits of podcasting. If you continue to be interested in this process, I am offering all of the listeners, all the people who are watching this, I want to offer you guys an opportunity to be consulted, to speak to me if you want to go down this route. If you want to develop a podcast, I'm providing coaching services, and I'm going to be putting out these videos to teach people. So if you guys want to check me out, I'm going to have an outro video where I'm going to show my contact information. Please pause the video. If you need to write that down, give me a text, send an email. I'm super passionate about this. We're going to put out more videos, and I hope you guys enjoy this series. It's going to be super fun, and I'll see you on the next video.